everything he does from start to finish, from being a young person in Hong Kong. He was born in America, consequently. From being a young person in Hong Kong, he trained in martial arts. And he didn't just train in martial arts, he read outside, he believed absolutely in everything that he proposed to say, to do. He was that person. For myself, running a business, I founded Fan Frames from absolutely scratch, from an idea, but that's the finished result. And Fan Frames is a business where we are a license holder with all the Premiership football teams. We make eyewear products, so glasses, sunglasses, reading glasses, you name it, with a brand that people love. Now that's the finished result. My history goes from I was a Hull lad, East Hull lad. I went to school in David Lister, which is now knocked down. I don't know what that tells you about the school itself, but there's a lot of good people from David Lister. Elastic woman. And the whole essence of what I bring to the table is something called grit. And especially for the school kids in the room, this one is, no matter what you do, you have to do it with grit. Now, what is grit? How can I break that down for you? Grit is passion, belief, a whole embodiment of your energy from deep within in any moment or thing that you do. Do not be scared to be real. Bruce Lee was a real man, but he was a superhero, certainly in my world. Now, not only because he physically challenged and had to battle to prove what he embodied, that pertains to business as well, because you'll go in on a day, you'll go on a day, everything can be working wonderfully well, but you'll go in more often than not, something will be wrong here, something will be wrong there, something will be wrong there, and what do? You draw on every piece of knowledge that you can attain. This is the secret, and this is why to vote for me at the end, is because no matter what else you've got, no matter what other skill we all talk about, unless you can stand up with all your energy and solve those problems, nothing else matters. Nothing at all. And if you want to do something new, you have to do it with that resolute belief and learn everything you can. Now, Bruce Lee himself, although he was phenomenally talented, it wasn't the riding factor. The riding factor was that even when he was presenting his art, he trained outside. Now, most people that stand up and do these talks, and we've all seen lots of them, will talk about the finished result. Now, behind that, for everybody you see that talks who is successful, they make it look easy because that's the finished result. You have to train and embody everything you do, every waking minute of your life, if you've got that idea. And there'll be someone in this room with that 1,000,000 idea. Well, there's 6 billion people on the planet, so there's 6,000 people with exactly that same idea on the planet. What's going to set you apart and get you to that next level is exactly what Bruce Lee did. Is train, learn, and apply that knowledge. Knowledge isn't enough. You need to apply that knowledge. And willing isn't enough. You can will it every day. I want this, I want that. Willing is not enough. You must do it. And you must do it now as if there's an urgency that you just cannot believe. We set out on our journey, and if I had a picture of I was a successful individual at that time, and I dropped income. We're 3.5 years in, and we're going to break £1 million this year, and we still pay our staff more than we pay ourselves. We cycle to work. I don't have a nice Audi what I had 3 years ago, because I poured everything I've got into that belief that I could see a marketplace with the products that we have. And if you pour that energy in, it will reward you. Maybe not in financial success, but it will get you to the next level, because none of us are the finished result. We're still on that journey.